So for those couple months from May and June, I was just trying to really watch what I ate. That was sort of helping, mixing with Pepcid in there, and I was getting like some relief, but really had to like watch what I ate because the pain was just unbearable every time I ate. So I started a new job in July 2023, and my first day of work, I was sick as a dog, and I had to go to work. I had to push through it, and it happened the first and the second day, and I pushed through it. And by the third day, oh, okay, I started to feel better. I actually started to feel better for like a couple of weeks, and then so I was there for about 3 weeks, and then the end of July, I was not feeling good, and I was at work, and I looked in the mirror at work, and I'm like, I look weird. I look yellow. So I went home from work. I had my husband look at me, and he looked at my eyes, and he looked at my skin. He's like, wow, you're really yellow. So you call up family members. I'm like, what do you think this could be? That they're not doctors, but I call them up anyway, thinking that would help. And they're like, sounds like it's your gallbladder. Oh, okay. All right. I can deal with a gallbladder problem. Because I've heard that, those surgeries, you're in and out and you're feeling better like within a couple weeks. So I went to the hospital, gave them all my symptoms. I was in the ER, and they're like, yeah, it sounds like it's your gallbladder. Let's just take some scans and see what's going on. Well, the scans revealed that I had a blockage in my bile duct, and they needed to go in there and see what was going on. And I'm just hoping and praying that it just comes back, that something's wrong with my gallbladder still. And so they went in there and they looked around and they took a biopsy because things just did not look right in there. And it turned out it wasn't my gallbladder. And so I was in the hospital for about a week, running all these tests and waiting for test results. And the test came back that I had high-grade dysplasia and possibly cancer. Although the biopsy didn't say cancer on it, it said high-grade dysplasia, but they were stating based on what they saw, it looked like cancer. But the biopsy did not come back that way. So I was in the hospital for a couple more days, and they released me, and I had to go see a surgeon who was going to do, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this procedure before, but it was called a Whipple. And it's a really intense, scary operation that takes out a lot of what's going on inside of you, your stomach, your pancreas, your gallbladder, your bile duct. Like, it takes out so much, and it's a really serious operation. And so they rushed me in to see a surgeon, and I didn't feel that the biopsy came back as cancer, and it hadn't at that time. It was not cancerous at all, and it was high-grade dysplasia, which I understand is the step before cancer. But I was hoping that I could work through that and make it get better. Didn't want to think anything bad, and hoping I could do something on my own to make it go away.